Hello, Zelko.
Hello, Eric. Can you
How's
hear
it
me
going?
well?
Yes, I can hear you well. Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you well. Can you see
Great.
me well?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Can you see my shirt well?
Oh, I do. Look great. Just in the nick of time, as they would say, as SHIBA jumped close to 50% today. So yeah.
50%. That's awesome. We'll talk about that. I think we can start now. Yes?
Yeah, I think we can start. It's 6 p.m. here in Montenegro. So I guess it's 5 p.m. UTC time. So hello, guys.
All right. So we did a contest last week with an influencer. So there was a NFT that was drawn. We've got the winners. So they've been announced. We'll send the prizes today. So this is good. We got some information, very important information, that like 80% of the participant came from India and from Indonesia. So that was all part of our planning to put some ads in India and Indonesia. So it's pretty accurate that that's the way that we have to go for now. We're going to start with the question. Will the Gasless wallet support gasless transaction for token other than Reflecto? Example, EVERGROW, SHIBA, BUSD, or any FEB token based?
I guess Lada, do you want to?
Okay, I can take that. So yes, it will support just the token which supports gasless transactions. So for example, if ERC token supports that meta transaction feature, then also our gasless wallet will support the gasless transactions for that token. But if it doesn't, it will not also support. So it all depends on the token. For example, there is a stable coin DAI which supports meta transactions. So you will basically be able to send DAI without costs for the gas. But in case, for example, of other tokens which doesn't support, you will not be able to send it gasless, but you will still be able to send as normal transaction.
Great. We have another question. Will the game using stable coin to be the main current for in-game shop? By the way, the game looks awesome. We're trying it right now, so looks pretty cool. So the question was, is it going to use Reflecto to play the game?
Yes. It will use Reflecto. So, Vlada, would you like to add something more to it?
Yes. So, in game we will have Reflecto for the game. So, and we will release put more about it in the next MEAs or very soon.
Great. Next question is, when is the next SHIBA burn? And we've talked about something this morning, and we'll do a survey about it today. SHIBA went up 48% today. That's pretty high. And we were thinking that instead of burning it, we can sell them and do some buyback with Reflecto. We're literally gonna almost double our purchase. So we're gonna post a question later today. So we want to know your feedback and what you think about it. So we'll see if we burn them or we buy more Reflecto. The next question, the main Reflecto page on Twitter and Facebook need to be more actively posting, retweeting. Well, actually, we're tweeting almost every day. We do our stand-up. We post everything that we're doing in the day, and we're trying to be very active. I know there's another question here. They're asking if we can create a group. We've talked about it this morning at the stand-up. We're going to look into it. It's a good idea. I think that we should create a Facebook group.
Yeah, I think we're going to create one for sure, because many other tokens have their own Facebook groups, and I think it'll help a lot when it comes to Reflector overall. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there's please invest in social media manager to generate hype. We'll look into this, but I think right now it's pretty good what we have. We've got like good person like Nick and Mason that's doing an awesome job on the pages. It's something that we can look at. But I think for now, putting money into this, I'm not 100% sure. We need to put money somewhere else, like ads and stuff. I've been in contact for a couple of weeks now with a marketing company in India that they do ads. So we're just looking, because it's a very important market in India for crypto holder. Like 80% of crypto holders are from India. So it's a good market to target. We have here, what advantage Reflecto investor can have to hold URSD, so our new stable coin?
Well, I guess the most obvious benefit to all Reflecto holders will be additional rewards. So basically, just imagine getting more rewards, and you can even cash it out, like convert it to some other cryptocurrency, whatever you want to do with it. But
there will be a lot of benefits. The white paper will be very soon released, and the holders will be able to see what will provide with USD. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are some additional functionalities which kind of make RUSD unique. So just read that white paper in detail, and you'll just figure it out for yourself. But it has a lot of benefits to all holders.
It's currently under design, so as soon as design is done, we will just release it.
Yeah, the content itself is finalized, proofread, and we're just making it fancy, so to speak, right now.
Good. The other question is, what's going on with the iMenu?
In terms of iMenu as an application, I think the development progress is going fine so far. One of our developers was working on it during December and early January. However, we kind of shifted focus to finalize Gasless wallet and RUSD first. So the next release will be probably iMenu and Reflector as a payment option within iMenu system. So that was announced, I think, for Q2, as far as I can tell, judging from our website. I think it's announced as Q2. So we just kind of shifted our focus, but the plan is pretty much still the same. When it
like the wallet.
Yes, exactly. Because I think at this point it is more important to have 100% working Gasless wallet as opposed to some other utilities, which will also come in due time.
And so the Gasless wallet, it's going to be beta testing next week?
Actually, beta testing will probably start by the end of this week, or maybe even sooner. We'll see. I think main functionalities have been completed so far. Backend has been completed 100%, and we just need to resolve some kinks on the front end side, just to make sure that APIs are well connected with the front end. And beta testing will include a couple of our Reflector inner circle, so to speak, and we're just going to make sure that it works fine across every web browser. That will include Brave, Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox, Opera, and many other browsers, as well as mobile devices, obviously. We have completed progressive web app yesterday for Reflector Wallet. So basically, it's like a standalone mobile application, just kind of different to install from traditional Google or Apple-based applications. So you have to visit the website and just hit install when a pop-up notification appears. So that way you will be able to use wallets on your mobile device as just a regular mobile app. But yeah, that's it when it comes to Gasless wallet, and just in a nutshell.
Great. Advertising on PooCoin only attracts current people in crypto, and we should going after a new investor. True. I'm okay with that. We did some ads on PooCoin. We didn't we got some new holders, but not as expected. Ads on PooCoin and stuff, they're pretty expensive. We're going to put our money somewhere else. Like I'm saying, we're in contact right now with a marketing company into India and Indonesia. That's going to help us a lot. So yeah, that's what we're aiming for now. So yes, we're going to do advertising somewhere else. We need to attract new holders. And here can we start setting up Hindi, Chinese, Arabic, Vietnamese, Singapore, etc. on our page? Yes, it's going to be part of our next step. We're currently working. I cannot say when, but we're working on the new web page, so new design. So yes, it's going to be part of that, and also like tutorial videos and stuff. There's a lot on our plates, but we're working on this.
Yeah. I just want to add a couple of more words relating to the website. So we just kind of want to make it more unique in terms of user interface, user experience, as opposed to just using some ready-made template. So that will be completed soon, design-wise, and after that we're gonna just implement it to our existing website. So it is going to be kind of unique and more in line with our branding, so to speak.
Yeah, friendly, usable.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and we have here, the next question was the same. It was Reflector Group. So yes, we're going to work on this. The next question is, would you consider getting on Facebook on SafeMoon Swap like EVERGROW did? We've talked about it this morning in the meeting. There is a form that we need to fill up, and we will fill that form and we'll send it to SafeMoon. And that's all the question that we had on paper. I think do we have any question on Telegram?
Going one, going twice. So I guess you can speak now, guys, and ask us whatever you want to ask us. So yeah.
What about our overall burn? What's the strategy there, since we haven't had a burn in a long time?
Like we were just saying, with the SHIBA, right now it's up 48%. So we're going to do a survey to see if what we do with the SHIBA, do we burn some or we sell what we have and we do some buyback in Reflecto. I think that would be a good idea, since we're almost going to double our purchase. So we're going to do the survey and we'll see what you guys decide.
Let me elaborate. I guess what I'm asking is, on the tax, specifically for buyback and burn, maybe you can elaborate how that's split between SHIBA and Reflecto itself, so I understand, or and probably the rest of us.
Zako, Vladimir?
Do you mean like how buyback work, or? I'm not sure I understand the question.
So we have the buyback and burn tax as part of the tax that we pay when we buy. How much of that is to SHIBA and how much of it goes to buying back Reflecto?
Regarding the SHIBA, Eric mentioned that maybe the SHIBA, which we would like burn, that maybe we could take that one and go and send it to the buyback and burn. So I'm not sure if that answered the question. So we don't like do any like buyback with SHIBA. There is just a question: should we like, because the price is now high, should we like send that SHIBA to buyback and burn?
I'd like to say something about that if I could. Hi, this is Shelly.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Shelly.
We've marketed. Look, I'm all about making money. I'm totally for that, but we've kind of marketed to their community that we're going to be burning the SHIBA. So if we take that route, are we really going to piss them off and have backlash from them? If instead of burning it, we go and we sell the SHIBA. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So you're saying instead of burning SHIBA, should we sell it and then use it to buy Reflector?
No. Maybe I completely misunderstood what Eric said. I thought Eric said that since it was up so high, SHIBA, that we would sell the SHIBA and then I guess keep that money into the buyback and burn wallet. Maybe I completely misunderstood what he said.
No, that's what I said. That we would take, but it's just a survey. We're asking the community if they want to do that. Because right now it's pretty high, so it would generate more money for us. Because buying more Reflecto, it's going to buy more. We're going to receive SHIBA, EVERGROW, and BUSD in our wallet also. So we're going to use that money to buy back some Reflecto.
Yep, and I totally love that idea. It's just, we're going to do a vote, and everyone needs to do their best vote. I'm just saying we should also be cautious that we don't upset their community, that we sold them on this idea that we were going to burn the SHIBA, and then instead we're doing something different. That's all I'm saying. The community will vote, and whatever it is, it is. I just wanted, people to hear what I had to say about it.
Okay, good.
So you're saying that we just need to be cautious when it comes to that decision.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't want a bunch of backlash from all their people saying we gave them false advertising. That's all. They can be a little bit vindictive sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey guys, I got a couple questions for you. This is Mason.
Hello, Mason.
Hey, hope everybody's well. The first thing, I think I just wanted to elaborate on what Charlie was asking. I don't think there was a real clear answer. I don't think it was, I don't think it was understood. I think what Charlie was asking is, there's a tax for buyback and burn. So I think a lot of us think that there's a wallet where that tax is going into that wallet. So there should be an accrued amount in that wallet specifically for buyback and burn. So I think what Charlie was asking is over this course of time, we should have a specific amount in that wallet. And he was just wondering,
No. For buyback and burn, the BNB is going directly to the contract, So there is no specific wallet, but there is a contract. And from that contract, then we trigger buyback and burn. So it's not in separate wallets. Everybody can check it just by looking the contract on the BSC scan.
Okay, so the buyback and burn is already basically it's already initiated, and it just the contract does it, when it needs to do it.
Yes. So it's already in the contract, and we just need to trigger the function which will execute it. So. Okay,
10-4, gotcha. All right. So the next question I had was, we've got 16.2% on taxes. It's very clear that these sweep widget contests, bring some eyes on the project and get people out shilling and stuff like that. So, my thought was, and obviously it would be something that need to be voted on, but, what if we were to offer, that extra 0.8 to round it up to basically 17%, and that 0.8 gets thrown into a pool basically for a monthly, either a weekly or monthly sweep widget contest to get to keep people active and stuff like that. I didn't know if that was feasible or something that you guys thought might work.
Yes, well, the one that we just tried, that was part of a testing with that NFT. So we're looking into it, what we're getting back from that. I think it went pretty well. We had over 3,500 participants, so it was pretty good.
Okay, awesome. And the last one I got is Bubble Buy Bot. I know I asked you about it, and you said you had reached out to what the listing was. I've been monitoring it the past couple of days, and it appears that those listings hang around for a pretty good while. I'm not sure what the cost is, but they seem to be on there for a while. So
yeah, I got the pricing list. I have to go over it. It's a bit pricey because it's something like I didn't knew before. So you just introduced me to him, I think last week. So something we're going to look into it.
Okay, cool. All right, that's all I got, fellas. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mason.
Thank you.
Do we have more questions? I guess no more questions, right, guys?
Oh, I do have one other one. I know Vlad said the white paper for RAUSD would be out soon. Are we still shooting for this week on that?
Yes. So it's under design. So as soon as design is completed, we will release it.
Yes,
awesome.
Yes, correct.
Excellent.
I have a question. Will RUSD be replacing BUSD for rewards?
No.
No, so it'll be completely separate.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
RUSD will be.
Maybe we will consider in the future to add it maybe as reward as well.
All right.
All right, so I do have another question. And you might not be able to answer this, but RUSD, there's been some talk that there might be reflections off RUSD. It's my thought that that's probably not feasible. Maybe you could elaborate on that?
I'm not sure I told about that, but yeah, everything will be in the white paper, and it will be very soon, in a few days.
Okay, cool.
Do we have more questions? I'm going to check on Telegram. You can write question also. Have you seen? Oh my God, there's one. Can you see if there's any question?
Are there any plans for rewards for diamond hand holders who have never sold any Reflector in past few months? That's one of the questions that I see in Reflector chat, posted this very moment. So we don't have any plans in regards to that, at least for the time being, but that's something that we might consider. So just keep an eye on our official channels, and we'll post anything related to that officially when the time is right. So, but at this point, unfortunately, no, not yet. Someone is suggesting that if we want more exposure, apply for the shared billboard with Safe Moon as well. Well, that sounds like a good idea. We sure will consider that as well. Let me pull up more comments. So there may be some questions in the chat part of this live chat. No, I guess no more questions.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Hi, yes, quick question. From all the utilities that we're gonna have, so which one do you think is gonna create the most volume for Reflector? Thank you.
I'm not sure which one, but I think each utility will create volume. We are going to our main goal for each utility is to bring the volume to Reflector.
Okay.
We don't have like a pick in terms of what's going to bring the most volume, because as you probably know, like crypto world is tricky when it comes to that. Like you can never make accurate predictions, but we are hoping that first of all, Gasless wallet will bring more volume, and right after that, other utilities as well from RUSD, and then iMenu integration as well. So we're just kind of betting on all of those utilities equally when it comes to bringing volume. So we just don't have a favorite in terms of what would bring more volume or even less. It really depends, but it also depends on the timing when those utilities are launched. I think that's a big factor when it comes to creating volume. But overall, I think all of those utilities will bring volume, for the long term, and be beneficial for Reflecto and its holders.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and also, marketing wise, is there a car in your house? No. With marketing also, like in India and Indonesia, if we get like just a small percentage of wallet holder, like new holders over there, and they spend just a bit of money, like $10, we can go up really fast.
Yes, exactly. So like the key thing here is that like a mix of good utilities and great marketing, I think, is a formula for long-term success when it comes to Reflector or any other token for that matter. So I think those are two key important aspects when it comes to having a successful run in the crypto world. And we're just kind of working really hard on both of those fronts, so to speak. Me and Vladimir have been busy on the development side for the past 20 days or so, like working super hard, like almost all day, just to make sure that everything is in order. And obviously where Eric is in charge when it comes to creating that marketing strategy. And we're kind of more focused to create a proper strategy around our utilities released, as opposed to just posting different kinds of hype tweets and whatnot. I mean, we could do that for sure. So I mean, there's not a lot of work involved in that, and honestly, but we just kind of want to stay away from that and make some sort of more ground approach towards marketing Reflecto as a company and as a token as well. And we'd rather emulate like big players in the market, like Polygon, Ripple, as opposed to just some sort of reward tokens that are popping out everywhere every week, and they're all about just hyping for the purpose of hyping in certain cases. I'm not going to bash them, of course. Everyone is doing their own work and they're doing the best they can. But in our opinion, I think that might not be the best strategy, at least for the long-term success anyways. We just want to make it more professional and more viable, so to speak. And I think that way we could bring even more high net individuals who are willing to invest in Reflecto. And yeah, that's our plan, at least for the long term. So I know that we've been more quiet on the social media front for the past 10 days or so, but I'm just going to say that we're going to make it up for you as soon as we launch these two utilities, which are important to reflect on. So yes, that's all, like in a nutshell when it comes to development and marketing.
Yeah, no, thank you. That makes sense. So just one more question, last one. So EGC is gonna launch their own exchange. So are we gonna try to be part of that exchange with EGC?
I think we have discussed that multiple times for the past 2 months or so. We do have plans for that, but for that to happen, we need to have a certain daily volume as low as $1 million per day before we can actually have our token placed on some exchange, which will also support our tokenomics, because obviously we don't want to just shell out a lot of money, list our token, let's say on Bitmart or any other exchange, and when users buy the token, they realize they won't be able to claim their rewards via those exchanges. So it can be a hit or miss situation, and I think EVERGROW was the first use case when it comes to launching their token on one of the major exchanges, and I think they have had some issues in regards to that in particular, and we just want to make sure that it doesn't happen for us. So when we meet requirements for listing the token on some major exchange with tokenomic support, so that's important. Otherwise, it's just a no, at least from our side. So the money is not an issue here. Like, we can for sure pay Midgard on any exchange to list a token, but unfortunately that would be without tokenomic support. So we just want to avoid that and make those complications further. We'd like to advocate more. We'd like to actually educate people how to use wallets and how to invest.
That's what I want to say also, that our wallet will be very easy to use and everybody will be able to use it, same as exchange. So it will help a lot. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Our wallet is like it's actually a traditional web application, which many people are already used to using. So basically, you just have to type in the address, sign up with your username, with your email address or phone number, log into the wallet, and pretty much swap tokens, send transactions, and so on. It's more straightforward as opposed to installing MetaMask, where you have to download Chrome's extension, for instance, and then use it from there. Here it's kind of it's easier in my opinion, and it's more traditional. It's a more traditional approach, which is going to be helpful for people who may not be tech savvy or even crypto savvy. So yeah, I think that's going to help a lot as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I have a question. Would it be possible for us to set up like a holder registration where we get everybody's email and a better way to contact them in the event that we want to change a contract, or just when we're getting ready to launch a wallet or anything like that, to send out like a newsletter to our holders?
We have already tasked in our Jira, so I think it will be ready maybe this or next week. So on our site, we will have that form for new newsletters.
Do we have other questions?
I got one for you guys. In terms of the wallet, what type of, and I guess for the exchange too, are there going to be some security features on there, like, some exchanges, wallets require 2FA and stuff like that, which I think is great.
We have like 2FA as well, and I also now, this is also last step for API. I'm working hard to make it as much secure as possible.
That's awesome to hear, man. 2FA is awesome. Great.
Yeah, it's important. So basically, most operations via Gasless wallet will have to be confirmed via your mobile device. Otherwise, people won't be able to initiate any kind of functionality within the wallet. So yeah.
Perfect.
Also, we understand that, everything's not perfect, especially with the release number 1. It's going to be obviously the first version, and we'll probably going to create a form where we'll let people know how to actually propose features, so we can implement more features within the wallet soon. So basically something similar MetaMask did. So if the community thinks that we should add something to it, we're just going to create a form where people will basically be able to propose different kinds of features for the wallet, and we'll of course take that into consideration and implement them accordingly. Do we have more questions?
I have one last question.
Sure.
Are we working with any additional service providers to maybe have a direct buy option for people in like the United States, Canada? I know we have to go through MoonPay or transfer it in with BNB, and it just eats you up in fees. I'd rather it just go right into Reflecto instead of making other people money.
Currently only with Inda coin, and that's currently we only find partner with them. But if somebody else is like willing to partner with us, we are open as well for those.
Do we have other questions?
I guess no. Let me check the chat section. What is the estimate for the launch of these utilities such as Gasless Wallet and the game? I think we have already answered that question. The wallet is going to be released pretty soon, as well as the game. Beta testing will commence probably by the end of this week for the wallet, and we have tested the first version of the game, and that's being developed. We don't have an exact game, but
first version. It's more like single player mode, where we are able to play like in single mode game. But now we need to work to make it multiplayer, and also to make some additional features that we wanted to integrate Reflector. So I expect in Q1, 2 to be game released.
In question, when are we going to Moon and Sun? Tomorrow.
Hello, I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
With the wallets, I was just wondering, are you easily to migrate for example, Trust Wallet into the Reflector wallet, so we can migrate all the coins, etc. Is that easy to do, or?
To migrate them in bulk, you mean?
Yes.
Well, that's an interesting feature that unfortunately won't be released in the initial version, but we can definitely consider it for the version 2. So.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Like the first version of the wallet will actually include key functionalities like importing tokens, swapping tokens, adding accounts, deleting accounts, and so on. We just want to make sure that those functionalities work 100%, and then we can also add additional features on top of those. Because right now we have a DevOps process which enables us to release features rather quickly. So you just write the function of the code, test it a few times, and then you push it live, and it's pretty much live instantly, so to speak. But like I said, that's an interesting feature that we'll definitely consider and release it probably in version 2 of the application.
But there will also be some interesting feature additional in first version for claiming and also for reinvesting rewards as well.
Yeah,
yes,
that's music to my ears. Thank you.
Yeah,
you're welcome. Do we have more questions?
I think we have one. He's just retyping. There you go.
Oh, Okay.
Would you guys consider in creating an exchange that supports tokenomics?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Creating an exchange would take definitely a lot of work, but I think that's something that would be doable, and it's an interesting idea as well. I'm all for it. What do you think, Vlado?
Yeah, I agree, but we can consider it after we complete these main utilities which we planned.
Yeah, we already have a lot of work on our plates, so.
Hey guys, I wanted to make sure this one didn't get passed over. It was in the chat earlier. Somebody recommended doing or at least having an option on the vote, a 50-50 split between for the SHIBA. So basically, you'd burn 50% of the SHIBA, and then you could use 50% of it for buyback and burn for Reflecto.
Yeah, good. So there's going to be like 3 we sell SHIBA, we sell AF, and buyback, and we burn. So 3 questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, it does actually. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, it is. It is a good idea actually. Do we have more questions? Going once, going twice.
So Mason, can you do that survey? I think he's good with the survey. So if you can post that survey, that would be great. So we can start voting. Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Great. Thanks.
Okay, guys. I guess if you don't have more questions, we can conclude this AMA. What do you guys think? I guess we're good to go. Okay. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support, and let's keep rocking.
Yeah, guys. Thanks.
Bye-bye.